tonight I'm going to talk about some of these steps that are very basic but critical, like transportation in LA, to understanding the different types of representation, getting into the guilds, utilizing contacts and networking.
You've got to treat yourselves as a business, okay? Part of a business is to market and promote yourself, to make sales. Your sales is what? Your sales is your time. You get paid a fortune for what you do. You need to basically understand how to actually access that money. So the point of difference is a big thing. The other thing is something I call a disease. It's called FTI. What does FTI mean in my mind? It's failure to implement. You've just got to go and do it.
So I've looked at a lot of reels, and when Australians come to my office, I always will look at their reels. Even Australian actors who are extremely successful here in Australia, and I'll look at their reels, and they're different than the reels I see in the US. It doesn't make them better or worse, it just means that they're different. And I'm not going to talk much about what I've seen in the Australian side, but what is customary in Hollywood, and we're sort of short on time, is a reel needs to be not too long, tightly edited. It has to have the best production value to the material as possible, and a range of material. Many times, as is the case in Hollywood, less is more. And you want to showcase the best, not just using any sort of as filler. Commercials are less helpful to an actor reel unless they're acting or speaking parts. If you have no material, and again, people are just starting out, you try and get a short film that stands out.
We've all got big plans to get to LA and make it. That's all very well, but we didn't go do it. So, if you haven't got a local opportunity, I recommend that you shop around, try and get one, because there are all sorts of tricks of the trade in terms of setting yourself up to land there.
But whether or not you're a good actor, I mean, sure, you definitely need to be able to act. You have to be. That's very important, but it's probably about third on their list of things they're looking for.
I think people come over. Was it you? Came over with a reel and it was like the wrong format. It had like 30 something DVDs printed and they just wouldn't be working in machines over there. And one of them had wild.
This is going to be reviewed. Maybe one of you will be unbelievably noticed.
So, you know they're not the friendliest of bunches of people when you go in, right?
If you're a writer, you don't have to be 19 and you can be 50, and you can be 60, you can be whatever. I mean, famous writers like Philip Buckley, who started producing all over in their late 50s or early 60s. Don't hurry if you don't think your script is ready. Take the time to get your script ready to make the best first impression.
You get up yourself, mate, man. Those DVD things of yourself.
I came here, I had the dream, had the passion, the idea, didn't know how the fuck to do it pretty much. Bought the ticket, and this night just put away all the fog. It's basically, it enlightened to the fact that there is people doing it, there's an industry there, there's people who have marks on the steps to take.
It was just really good to get some of the nitty-gritty on the background information, on what to expect when you turn up. You're landing there in LA or whatever. It's not so much of just turning up and hoping someone's going to jump on you and go, wow, awesome. It's about being prepared, it's about making sure that you are equipped for the job and that you know what you're willing to do to get there.
You don't think about all the lawyers and that kind of stuff at the beginning, but you kind of have this wayward dream that you can just head over there and get your agent and then get your work and then it's all going to be okay. You don't realise about the immigration and the complications and that you have to be really, really prepared.
I thought tonight was really good. It was the one thing that kind of struck me was that it was a kind of seminar that I would have liked to have seen, you know, 6 or 7 years ago when I first started going to LA.
Yes, tonight was incredibly helpful, actually, even though I was actually up there meant to impart information. I actually learnt a lot myself. Yeah, I kind of wish that something like this had been around a few years ago because I could have actually really, I could have really done with that information.